Dana here from Zero to Income. I want to show you how to do this now. How do you actually get these paid leads coming into your system so that they can be presented to your members? This is the bread and butter. This is where it all hits the road. This is where it actually turns into cash. Let's figure out how to make that happen. So I have this lead here. It can be purchased by the customer. And what did I do to make all of this work? So let's first jump over to the actual plans that I have set up. I'm actually working live on loghome.net. So this is the Log Home Network site that I've talked about before, and I've got different plans here, but I'm doing this in such a way so that it doesn't screw around with anybody, any leads coming, fake leads coming into the system or anything like that, because I've got my search set for 250 miles, and I've set this one up in England. Well, loghome.net only services US and Canada, so nobody should be searching for England because I don't even really target England. So I've got this listing. I've set up a listing in England. And then if I go here to search on my homepage, if I go to loghome.net and I search for England here, then what's going to happen is it's only going to find one result that's within this 300, 250-mile radius, whatever I have that search radius set for in my general settings. We covered that before, so that's in the other video. I have this pay for leads plan set up right here. And if I edit this plan, then what I can do is I can set this price to purchase leads. Now, I can sell them both direct and indirect leads this way. If somebody goes direct, and we talked about direct and indirect leads, again, previous video, if somebody comes straight to this page, let me go search for this fake listing, and they say, send message right here. This is a direct lead. And if they fill out this form, then this is direct lead. And this is a direct lead. This is how I created this lead right here. Was I went straight, I filled out the form, and it says, guess what? It's 20 bucks. And so what does this look like here? I can say purchase lead. And you see, this is a lead preview message. It doesn't include like contact information or anything like that because I don't want that to display until they've purchased it. So we say yes, continue with purchase. And because I don't have a credit card set up in here, it's gonna eventually take me to a credit card screen and say, hey, well, you got to add a card. So it forces them to pay before they can see the lead. They can see Harriet and they can see that the person's, I'm ready, let's talk. And they're in England. That's all that they can see. What did I do to make this happen right here? Well, I set up this. This person exists on this pay for lead plans. This business, this fake business, is set up on this pay for leads plan, and I've got this price to purchase leads set at $20. Now let me show you something that's really, really cool. If I go to my members and I search for member categories, I can set a lead price here that overrides the lead price of the plan. So let's say I want actually this to be $50. And let's save that. Maybe you can't see my mouse. I don't know. My video might be in the way, but I'm going to go ahead and hit save. Now, what happens when I go back and look at this lead? I refresh my page here. Look, it's 50 bucks now. Overwrote that. Now, what if I picked something lower than $20? What happens? Does it default to, the highest value? Does it default to the lowest value? It just overwrites it. So if I change the lead price for Loggett and Timber Manufacturers, which this business is set up as, let me set it for 10 bucks and save changes. And let me go back to my lead page where I could buy that lead. By the way, I'm just logged in as my member and I'm on this manage leads tab. That's all I'm doing here. And by the way, these also come into email with just the preview data. So they'll just see the preview data and it'll give them a link to come into the lead system and buy this lead. So you see it overrode it to $10. Okay. Same is true if I set it for $1 or anything. Now, if I blank this back out, what it's going to default to is which plan I'm on and what my price is to buy leads. Now, if I come back here, I refresh. Now we're back to 20 bucks, which $20 is if I go to finance membership plans and I click edit on this plan, that is this $20 right here that is set to price purchase leads. Let me show you this because this becomes a little bit cooler in just a second. Let me go back into my members and my member categories. So here are my top level categories. So I can control the lead price here. By the way, this is all part of the VIP plugin pack. If you don't have the VIP plugin pack, then you're going to want to get it. By the way, Sean and I are affiliates with Brilliant Directories. We love Brilliant Directories. We love their team, their support. You're going to see links below. You can get 30% off right now, but I would advise you just get on the list. Click the link, get on the list. They're going to market to you, and then you're going to know when it's the right time to pull the trigger. So the cool thing is that you can control these at this top level category, and the perfect use for this would be that log home maintenance should be less than what it costs for a log home manufacturer to buy a lead. So I could control this either at the listing level, which listing they're on, or I could also control this at the top level category. But here's where it gets a little bit deeper. I can actually control this at the sub level. So let's say they're looking for stains and finishing. Maybe I want that to be $2. I want to override the prices and I want that to be $2. Then I can do that right here. Sealing and caulking, media blasting, whatever it is. So I could go in here and I could adjust sub-level lead pricing based off of that sub-level category. Can I do this with the, let's add a sub. Let's just do log and timber manufacturers. Let's do fully customizable test. I'm just going to call it test. And I can control at the sub level as well. So this is awesome. This really allows you to break things down. So let's say you have a vacation service, and let's say you've got a friend out there, Eric. I don't know if you're watching, but Eric's got a cool site that he's been working on that has to do with serving the vacation rental industry. And let's say he's got housekeepers on there, and he wants to sell the lead to the housekeepers at a certain price. Eric, this would be perfect for you in your situation. So that is where we control these lead prices. It's not as complicated as you think. You just need to know where to adjust what, and once you've got that nailed down, then you'll be able to control those lead prices. The proof's in the pudding here. So what happens in the background? This lead actually gets automatically connected with this listing. And we could even do this based off of location. So if I come back here and let's go to this lead form, this would be the example of a indirect lead. London. Okay, let's do that. Like to connect with manufacturers. This is my first home. Can you help me? I'm not a robot. And I'm going to hit send message. Pops me up here, says my message been sent. Now, when I come into my lead system here, I can show you this right now because I don't really, I've got my fake leads up here at the top. And so I've got me again right here. Okay. So it's pending. It says total matches 1 out of 20 matched. Well, that's interesting. What happened if I go to manage leads here? Look at this. It automatically matched it with this UK fake listing. And if I say view more, boom, there it is. So this is how you can serve direct and indirect leads, get price back for them, get some money in exchange. You are providing value to the customer. That value should be worth something. If this is not working, then you need to adjust. You need to adjust your price. You need to figure out where these things should fall for your specific environment that you're working with. So let me know if this helps. I would love to dig deeper into this with you. If you've got questions, please let me know in the comments. I hope that you all have a great day, and I hope this clears up some of the lead confusion that's out there with Brilliant Directories. Have an awesome day.